Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving deep into AI. We've got research papers, articles, even some firsthand accounts from people out there in the field.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
Unpack.
Kidding.
But that's what we do here, right?
Yeah.
Try and make sense of it all.
That's right.
Give you the key insights.
Exactly. So, buckle up. We are about to demystify AI. We're going to explore how it's shaping the world all around us. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first. What even is artificial intelligence? Everyone's talking about it, but
Right.
can anyone explain it?
Yeah, it's a buzzword for sure. But basically, AI is just machines doing things that usually need, human smarts,
Okay.
like problem solving, learning, even decision making.
So it's not just robots taking over the world.
Right.
I have to admit, that's kind of the first thing I think of.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's first thought. I blame Hollywood. They've shaped how we see AI, but it's actually much broader than that.
Okay, so if it's not just robots, then what are the different types of AI? Because I've heard all these terms like machine learning, neural networks, but it's kind of like gibberish to me.
Let's break it down a little. So machine learning is kind of like teaching a computer to learn from data, so it gets better over time. Like, if you show it tons of pictures of cats and dogs, eventually it can tell them apart.
So it learns by example.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we teach kids with flashcards.
Exactly. And then there's neural networks.
Okay.
Now, these are inspired by the human brain. So imagine like layers of these interconnected nodes.
Oh, okay.
And they process information, pass it along like a chain reaction.
Okay, so getting a little more complex now.
Yeah, but that complexity is what makes it so powerful. And then when you take those neural networks and you give them like way more power, that's deep learning. It can handle huge amounts of data, which makes things possible, like facial recognition, or real-time language translation.
So deep learning is like the superhero of AI.
You could say that. Yeah, it's behind a lot of the breakthroughs that are making headlines these days.
Okay, so we kind of have a handle on what AI is.
Right.
But how did we even get here?
Yeah.
Was there like one aha moment where someone just like invented AI?
It's not quite that simple. AI actually has this like really fascinating history. It goes back further than you might think. And it all started with a question. Back in the 1950s, Alan Turing, brilliant mathematician, he wondered if machines could actually think.
Wow, so the idea of AI started way back then.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. And that question led to like a wave of research. And then in 1956, there was this group of researchers. They all got together at the Dartmouth Conference, and this is what we consider like the official birth date of AI.
Okay.
And they had this ambitious goal of actually making intelligent machines a reality.
So Dartmouth was like the big bang of AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just a straight line, from there.
Yeah.
You have these periods of crazy progress,
Yeah.
and then you get what they call AI winters. And these are like times when funding dries up and progress stalls.
So like AI has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
Kind of like the stock market.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy, actually.
Yeah.
But, those AI winters, they kind of make the current boom even more remarkable. Like, we're seeing breakthroughs at a pace we've never seen before, and it's exciting,
Yeah.
but also a little bit daunting.
A little scary. So speaking of breakthroughs, there have been a few moments in AI history that really captured the public imagination, right?
Oh, absolutely. One that everyone remembers is back in 1997, when IBM's Deep Blue computer beat Garry Kasparov, the chess grandmaster.
Oh, yeah.
It was a huge turning point.
It was.
A machine outsmarted a human
Right.
at this game that requires, strategic thinking, intuition.
Yeah. People were debating if it meant that computers were smarter than humans now.
Totally. And then in the early 2010s, deep learning started to take off. This led to some huge advancements in things like image recognition, speech recognition. Suddenly, our phones could understand us, and our photos could be tagged automatically.
Yeah, that's when AI really started to feel like it was part of our lives.
Exactly. Then, in 2016, another big milestone, AlphaGo, developed by Google DeepMind, mastered the game of Go.
Go. Isn't that like way more complex than chess?
Way more complex. A lot of experts thought AI would never be able to play Go at a high level.
Wow.
But AlphaGo proved them wrong. It beat a world champion, showing just how powerful AI could be.
So AI keeps exceeding our expectations.
It does. And the breakthroughs haven't stopped. In recent years, we've seen these large language models like GPT-3
Right.
that can generate like human quality text. This is the tech behind stuff like ChatGPT, the AI chatbot everyone's talking about.
ChatGPT, yeah, I've heard so much about it. Is
Yeah,
that actually AI having a conversation?
it is. It can, like, answer your questions, write different kinds of creative content, even translate languages. It's a great example of just how far AI has come.
Okay, so we've got this sense of the history, the big moments, but who's driving this AI revolution today?
Yeah.
Like, are there specific companies or organizations that are like leading the charge?
Definitely. There are several key players pushing the boundaries of AI. One of the most well-known is OpenAI. They're the ones behind ChatGPT, and their mission is to make sure that this really powerful AI, benefits everyone.
So they're not just focused on building the cool tech, they're thinking about the bigger picture.
Exactly. They're tackling some of the biggest, most fundamental questions about how AI fits into society.
Impressive. What about other players in the AI field? Who else should we be paying attention to?
Well, there's Google DeepMind. They're known for taking on these huge challenges like creating AlphaGo and developing AlphaFold. That one's actually revolutionized how we understand protein folding.
Protein folding, that sounds pretty technical.
It is, but it has these massive implications for medical research. AlphaFold can predict, like, the 3D structure of proteins,
Yeah.
which is crucial for understanding how diseases work and developing new drugs.
So it's like AI is giving us a secret decoder ring for
Yeah.
human bodies.
Exactly. It's like accelerating discoveries in ways we never thought possible.
Okay, so OpenAI and Google DeepMind are really pushing the boundaries of what AI can do. Who else is in this AI race?
Well, you can't talk about AI without talking about Tesla. They're all about autonomous vehicles.
Yeah.
And their full self-driving system is testing the limits of AI in the real world.
Okay.
So imagine a world where cars can drive themselves, navigate traffic, park, even take you to work while you just chill.
Self-driving cars. That
Oh.
still sounds so futuristic to me.
I know.
I guess the future's closer than we think, huh?
It is. And then there's the cloud giants like Microsoft, IBM, Amazon.
Right.
They're making AI tools and infrastructure available to basically every business out there, so companies can build their own AI applications.
So they're like the backbone of the whole AI revolution.
In a way, yeah. And of course, Meta,
Right.
formerly Facebook.
Right.
They're using AI for everything from social media interactions to, like, image recognition.
Mm,
And they're super invested in the metaverse,
right.
which really relies on AI.
The metaverse, that's another one of those buzzwords that's
Hmm.
like hard to grasp.
I know.
What does that even mean?
It's basically this permanent shared virtual world where people can interact with each other with digital things, and AI is going to be key in creating those experiences.
Okay, so we've got the key players, but where are we seeing AI in action today?
Right.
Is it all just labs and research papers, or is it part of our daily lives already?
Oh, it's definitely part of our lives.
Yeah, it's
Definitely part of life. AI is woven into, like, the fabric of our lives,
okay.
even if we don't always realize it. Like, take healthcare, for example.
Okay.
AI is being used to diagnose diseases way more accurately, personalized treatment plans, and even speed up drug discovery.
So it's not just like robots performing surgery, although I have to admit, I do think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, robotic surgery is happening,
Yeah.
but AI in healthcare, it goes much deeper than that. Remember AlphaFold?
Yeah.
That's revolutionizing how we understand, treat diseases at the molecular level.
Right, AlphaFold can predict the 3D structure of proteins. What's so groundbreaking about that?
It's like having a blueprint for, like, the building blocks of life.
Yeah.
So by understanding those structures, scientists can develop targeted therapies, design new drugs, and get a deeper understanding of how diseases actually work.
It's like AI is giving us this cheat sheet for biology.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And it's not just healthcare. AI is transforming finance, too.
Okay.
Forget about those spreadsheets, and manual calculations. AI algorithms, they can analyze mass amounts of data, catch fraud, manage risk, even give you personalized financial advice.
So AI is like a super-powered financial advisor.
Kind of, yeah. It can help investors make smarter decisions, optimize their portfolios, even spot market trends.
Okay. Starting to feel like I need some AI-powered financial advice.
We can talk about that later.
But maybe.
But let's not forget about entertainment, right?
Yeah.
AI is revolutionizing how we enjoy and create content. Like, ever wonder how Netflix knows exactly what you want to watch next?
Yeah, actually, how does it do that?
That's AI at work, analyzing your viewing history, recommending stuff you'll probably like.
Okay, that makes sense. But AI in entertainment, it goes beyond just those recommendations, right? I've heard about AI composing music and creating art.
Oh, totally. AI tools are getting super sophisticated.
Yeah.
It's letting artists collaborate with machines in some really cool ways.
Cool.
AI can generate melodies, create visual art, even write scripts. It's blurring the lines between human creativity and, machine-generated content.
So is AI gonna like replace human artists?
It's more likely that AI will become like this powerful tool for human creativity.
Okay.
So it's augmenting our abilities, opening up new possibilities. Like, imagine collaborating with AI to write a symphony or create this amazing piece of art. It's like a new frontier.
Yeah, that's a much more optimistic view than what I've heard. Some people are worried AI will take over all the creative jobs.
Yeah, I get that. It's a natural concern. But historically, new tech creates more opportunities than it destroys.
Okay.
The key is adapting and, embracing those possibilities.
So it's more about humans and AI like working together, not against each other.
Exactly. And speaking of working together, AI is set to transform education too. Imagine
Oh,
having a personal tutor that adapts to how you learn,
wow.
virtual classrooms that are super immersive,
Okay.
AI tools that make learning fun and accessible for everyone.
So no more like one size fits all classrooms. AI could actually tailor education to each student.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI can pinpoint what you're struggling with, give you specific feedback, create personalized learning paths. It could revolutionize how we learn and teach.
I am on board with AI-powered education,
Yeah.
for sure. So what else is on the horizon?
Well, we talked about self-driving cars, but the transportation revolution doesn't stop there.
Right.
AI is being used to, make traffic flow better, improve logistics, even design smarter cities.
Smart cities. What does that even mean?
Imagine cities where traffic lights adjust to what's happening in real time. So less congestion, safer streets.
Okay.
Cities with these smart transportation systems that connect different ways of getting around.
Okay.
Cities that use AI to manage energy resources.
That sounds like crazy efficient, but also a little, Big Brother-ish. Like, is AI going to be watching everything we do?
Yeah, that's a good point. Privacy and data security are huge concerns, especially as AI becomes more ingrained in our lives.
Right.
We need to be having those conversations, about how to balance convenience and individual rights.
Yeah, definitely. So it's not just about the cool tech, it's about the ethics of it all, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need to make sure AI is developed and used responsibly. And speaking of responsibility, let's talk about one of the most, debated aspects of AI, automation.
Oh, yeah. Automation. The word that makes a lot of people nervous.
Right?
Are robots really going to take all our jobs?
It's a valid question. And the answer isn't simple. AI will definitely automate some tasks, even entire jobs. But it's also going to create new opportunities. The key is being prepared for these changes in the job market.
So how do we prepare? Should we all become like AI programmers?
Not necessarily. While AI programming is a valuable skill, for sure,
Yeah.
there's going to be a need for a lot of different skills in this AI-powered future.
Okay.
So we'll need people who can understand and work with AI systems, interpret data, make ethical decisions, and apply AI to all sorts of industries.
So it's more about like being adaptable, willing to learn new things.
Exactly. The jobs of the future will need a mix of technical skills, critical thinking,
Yeah.
creativity, even emotional intelligence. Those are the things that will make us humans stand out.
That's good to hear. So it's not just about the coding, it's about being human.
Absolutely. Human connection, empathy, creativity,
Right.
those are going to be even more important in an AI world.
Yeah.
Those are what make us unique, valuable.
Okay, so we talked about AI changing all these industries, but what about like the bigger picture? How's AI shaping society as a whole?
That's a great question. AI has the potential to tackle some of the world's biggest problems. Things like climate change, poverty, disease.
So AI could actually help us save the planet.
It's possible.
Yeah.
AI can analyze tons of data about the environment, climate patterns, energy use.
Right.
And that helps us come up with more sustainable solutions. It can also be used to optimize resources, make agriculture more efficient, even predict and prevent natural disasters.
Wow, that's incredible. It sounds like AI could be a game changer in the fight against climate change.
It really could. And it's not just the environment. AI can improve healthcare outcomes,
Yeah.
develop new treatments,
Right.
and make healthcare more accessible and affordable for everyone.
That's the future of healthcare I want to see. What about poverty? Can AI help us with that?
It can play a role, definitely.
Right.
AI can analyze economic data,
Hmm.
pinpoint patterns of poverty,
Okay.
and then help us develop targeted solutions. It can also be used to create new opportunities for education, for entrepreneurship, for economic empowerment.
So AI could be this powerful tool for social good.
It absolutely can. But it's important to remember, AI is a tool.
Right.
Like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Yeah.
It's up to us as a society to make sure it's developed and used in ways that benefit everyone.
That's a powerful message. So the future of AI, it's not set in stone.
No,
It's up to us to shape it.
exactly. The choices we make now,
Right.
the research we support, the regulations we put in place,
Right.
the ethical principles we prioritize, all of these things will determine where AI goes and how it affects our world.
Okay, I'm feeling a sense of responsibility here.
Yeah.
But also excitement. The future of AI is full of possibility.
It is. And it's up to all of us to make sure those possibilities lead to a better, more just, and more sustainable world.
We've covered so much in this deep dive. I mean, from like the basics of AI to how it could change everything, industries, global challenges. I think it's pretty clear that AI isn't just some like tech thing. It's really changing the world around us, you know?
It really is. It's transformative. It has implications everywhere. And I think it's crucial for everyone to understand the basics. You don't have to be like a tech genius or anything.
Right. It's not just about like the coding and algorithms. It's about how AI is affecting our lives, our jobs, what the future holds.
Exactly. And I think that's what we've tried to do to give you this like broad overview,
Yeah.
highlight the key concepts, the history, the potential benefits, the challenges.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about everything. Self-driving cars, AI making new medicines, AI in schools, even how AI can help fight climate change. What a journey.
It has been. And as we wrap up, I think it's good to like distill some key takeaways for our listeners. Like, what are the most important things you'd want people to remember about AI?
Okay, let me think. First off, AI is not some far-off sci-fi thing. It's here right now. It's part of our daily lives, and it's changing fast.
Absolutely. We're using AI every day, whether it's a virtual assistant,
Right.
personalized recommendations, or, AI helping doctors make diagnoses.
It's easy to forget, but AI has come so far and it's changing things so quickly.
It is. And that brings me to like the second key takeaway. Because AI is developing so fast, we have to keep talking about the ethical implications, the risks, the impact on society.
Yeah, we can't just assume it'll all work out. We have to be involved in shaping the future of AI.
Exactly. We need to be thinking about things like bias in AI, what happens to jobs, data privacy, even the possibility of AI being used for, bad things.
It's not just about the technology, but about how we use it responsibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that brings us to like the third takeaway I think is important. AI is a tool.
Right. It's not good or bad on its own. It's how we choose to use it that matters.
Yeah, we have the power to guide AI in a positive direction,
Mm.
to use it for good and create a future where everyone benefits.
Well said. It's up to all of us to make sure that AI is used ethically, responsibly, so that it helps us tackle global problems, improves lives, and creates a more just and sustainable world.
So there you have it, folks. AI, it's not just a buzzword. It's a powerful force changing our world.
Yeah.
And we all need to be aware of it and involved in the conversation.
Keep learning, keep asking questions, and stay curious
Right.
about all the possibilities AI holds. The future's being written now, and we all have a part in that.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into AI. Hope you found it informative, made you think, and maybe even inspired you a little.
Until next time, keep diving deep.